Carney's immigration plan and its impact on immigrants, a great change. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Travel Tree. Today, we bring you an in-depth update on Canada's latest immigration news and developments of. Canada stands at a pivotal juncture in its immigration journey, marked by strategic shifts that reflect a broader vision for the nation's future. With Mark Carney now at the helm of Canada's leadership, these changes signal a concerted effort to balance economic growth, social cohesion, and security considerations. Unlike previous administrations that prioritized high immigration targets, the current government is adopting a more measured approach, reducing overall immigration numbers while expanding pathways for temporary residents and those seeking permanent residence. This recalibration aims to make Canada's immigration system more sustainable, efficient, and aligned with national priorities. For prospective immigrants, policymakers, and observers alike, understanding the nuances of these new directives is crucial. From adjusting immigration targets to reforming citizenship laws, these policies will shape the experiences of millions and define Canada's global image as an inclusive yet strategic destination. This article provides a comprehensive overview of the recent policy changes, their implications, and practical insights to help navigate the evolving landscape of Canadian immigration. Before we dive deeper, please subscribe to Travel Tree and hit the notification bell so you never miss our expert updates on immigration and travel. Mark Carney's leadership and the new direction in Canada's politics. As Mark Carney assumes the position of Prime Minister, Canada appears poised for a fresh political chapter, especially regarding immigration strategies. Early discussions with international and domestic leaders suggest a proactive governance style. Central to understanding this new trajectory is the Mandate Letter, a document traditionally guiding cabinet members. This year, however, the mandate integrates immigration priorities into a broader government agenda, signaling a unified vision for Canada's future. Understanding the mandate, immigration in the broader policy framework. Unlike previous directives that focused solely on the immigration minister, Carney's mandate incorporates immigration into a comprehensive cabinet-level directive. This change indicates that immigration policy will now be more closely linked with Canada's economic growth, social cohesion, and security concerns. Analyzing this, 7 main immigration priorities emerge, each holding significant implications for prospective immigrants, current residents, and Canadian society overall. Balancing talent attraction with sustainable growth. A key element of Carney's mandate is the focus on bringing in skilled professionals from around the world. At the same time, there is an emphasis on maintaining sustainable immigration levels. The government aims to reduce overall immigration numbers by about 20%, which equates to roughly 100,000 fewer newcomers. By 2027, the goal is to keep immigration under 1% of the total population, with temporary residents not surpassing 5%, approximately 2 million individuals. Easing processes for current and future immigrants. One of the major aims is to make pathways into Canada easier for those already in the country. This involves cutting bureaucratic hurdles for temporary residents, international students, and foreign workers, facilitating their entry into the job market. These measures are designed to support sectors facing labor shortages. By 2027, about 61.7% of new permanent residents are expected to arrive through economic immigration streams, emphasizing a continued focus on skilled labor. Future outlook beyond 2026. Looking past 2026, the sustainability of Canada's immigration system will depend on how well these new policies support labor market needs. The emphasis will be on balancing intake with system efficiency and long-term viability. Focus on healthcare and francophone communities. Healthcare workers, including doctors, nurses, aides, and teaching assistants, will remain a priority within immigration plans. Additionally, recruiting francophone candidates is vital to promote bilingualism and cultural diversity, helping to strengthen community integration and meet regional demands. Humanitarian and security considerations. Canada's commitment to humanitarian pathways remains firm, emphasizing compassion and shared values. While existing humanitarian policies are largely unchanged, Carney's government highlights the importance of aligning immigration with security and economic interests, ensuring the system serves both moral and strategic goals. Impacts on TRPR and temporary residents. For international students, spouses, and other temporary residents aiming for permanent residence, immediate changes are expected to be minimal. However, refugee claimants should prepare for more rigorous screening processes and stay updated on legal and documentation requirements. These adjustments reflect a move toward a more controlled and strategic immigration framework. Practical tips for navigating the new immigration environment. If the evolving rules seem complex, consider these 5 strategies. Explore alternative routes, look into provincial nominee programs, family sponsorship, or economic pathways suited to your profile. Enhance your application, keep your documents current and highlight skills in high demand to improve your chances. Build support networks, engage with online communities, local groups, and advocacy organizations for guidance. Use temporary options strategically, consider temporary work or study permits to stay legally in Canada while planning your next steps. Stay informed, regularly check official sources and legal updates to adapt to new policies effectively. New citizenship legislation and its effect on the Indian community. Canada has introduced Bill C-3 to address issues faced by Canadian-born citizens living abroad, with initiatives led by Immigration Minister Lena Metlaj-Diab and under Carney's leadership. The bill seeks to restore citizenship rights for Canadians who lost their status under outdated laws. Key provisions include removing the first-generation limit on citizenship by descent and allowing Canadian parents born overseas to pass citizenship to their children, provided they meet a physical presence requirement of 1,095 days in Canada before the child's birth. This legislation is particularly significant for the Indian diaspora and adopted children abroad, offering a clearer pathway to citizenship. It follows a 2023 Ontario court ruling that deemed previous laws unconstitutional. Currently under review, Bill C-3 must pass through parliamentary stages and receive royal assent before becoming law. This move underscores Canada's commitment to more inclusive and equitable citizenship policies for its global citizens. Looking forward, a more strategic and inclusive approach. Canada's immigration policies are shifting toward a more strategic framework that aligns with national priorities. Staying well-informed, exploring new pathways, and adapting to regulation changes will be essential for prospective immigrants. For updates on Bill C-3 and other developments, consult official government sources and legal advisors. Options for foreigners in Canada as students. Continue pursuing international education with current study permits. Explore pathways to permanent residence after completing studies, such as provincial nominee programs, PNPs, that prioritize international students. Express entry streams that favor graduates with skilled backgrounds. Use temporary study permits strategically while planning for permanent immigration. Keep documentation updated and highlight high-demand skills to improve chances of transitioning from temporary to permanent status. Engage with support networks and stay informed about policy changes affecting international students. Options for foreigners in Canada as workers. Obtain temporary work permits to enter the Canadian labor market. Benefit from streamlined processes for temporary residents, reducing bureaucratic hurdles. Seek employment in sectors facing labor shortages, especially healthcare and bilingual, francophone, communities. Explore pathways to permanent residence through economic immigration streams, which are expected to constitute approximately 61.7% of new PR arrivals. Consider provincial nominee programs or other economic pathways suited to skilled workers. Build skills and experience to qualify for faster transitions to permanent residency. Options for foreigners on permanent residency, PR. Transition from temporary status, such as international students or temporary workers, to permanent residence through approved pathways. Benefit from recent reforms that aim to make pathways to PR easier and more accessible. For Canadian-born citizens living abroad, new legislation, Bill C-3, may facilitate the retention and transmission of citizenship rights, especially for children born overseas. Maintain compliance with residency requirements, e.g., physical presence of 1,095 days, to retain citizenship or PR status. Engage with provincial nominee programs, family sponsorship, or economic streams to secure or renew PR status. Prepare for potential changes in citizenship legislation that could impact eligibility and rights. As Canada embarks on this new chapter under Mark Carney's leadership, the nation's immigration policies are clearly evolving to reflect a more strategic and integrated approach. The emphasis on balancing talent attraction with sustainable growth, streamlining entry pathways, and reforming citizenship laws demonstrates a commitment to creating a fair, efficient, and forward-looking system. These changes are not only shaping the future of prospective immigrants, including international students, temporary residents, and skilled workers, but also reinforcing Canada's dedication to diversity, security, and social integration. While the policies may introduce new procedures and criteria, they also open doors for those prepared to adapt and engage proactively with the system. Staying informed, exploring alternative routes, and leveraging support networks will be essential for navigating these transformations successfully. Ultimately, Canada's strategic immigration reforms aim to build a resilient, inclusive society that aligns with national priorities while offering meaningful opportunities for those seeking to contribute and thrive. As the landscape continues to shift, being well-informed and adaptable will ensure that prospective immigrants can make the most of the opportunities ahead. Thank you for engaging with this overview. Your proactive approach can make a significant difference in your immigration journey. We encourage you to stay informed and prepared by regularly checking official sources and consulting with immigration experts when needed. If you found this update helpful, please leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Travel Tree for more expert insights on Canadian immigration and travel. Your support is essential in helping us bring you the most accurate and timely information. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay informed and keep dreaming big.